Dopamine in relationships. How do they correlate? Well, they correlate a lot, especially in romantic relationships. Dopamine is the brain's reward neurotransmitter. It acts as a primary driver for the attraction and motivation in romantic relationships. This is the feeling of euphoria, the focus, the butterflies experienced during the early honeymoon phase in the relationship. Dopamine's influence shifts as a relationship matures, transitioning from an intense high to a supporting role in long-term bonding. However, avoidance usually downgrade at this point because they don't have the oxytocin for the long-term bonding. But for dopamine, they chase that a lot. So early stage love, the high that you feel when you first fall in love, floods the reward system with dopamine. This creates a sense of addiction-like craving for your partner, leading to obsessive thoughts and high energy. Roughly after 6 to 18 months, these peak dopamine levels typically start to go from here down to here. And this often causes the spark to feel less intense, which is the neurobiological shift of whether it's loss or love. Long-term commitment in stable relationships, dopamine is largely replaced with oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and vasopressin, which is to foster security and trust. However, long-term partners can still experience dopamine surges through shared novel activities. The dopamine trap and ADHD. The pursuit of dopamine can sometimes lead to unhealthy relationship patterns. So someone may be chasing the new high. Some individuals may end healthy relationships prematurely, even if there's nothing wrong, because they missed the initial dopamine feeling that they got, mistaking the natural shift to a stable love to I'm falling out of love with you. People with ADHD who often have lower baseline dopamine may intensely hyper-focus on a new partner to get that chemical rush. This can lead to rushing into relationships or even ignoring all the red flags to get that initial high. Intermittent reinforcement in relationships. In toxic or abusive cycles, the unpredictable highs of reconciliation after lows of tension can create dopamine spikes, making it neurologically difficult for you to leave your partner. Can you maintain healthy dopamine levels? Well, you can. You can naturally stimulate dopamine by keeping long-term relationships engaging. So introduce novelty. Trying new hobbies, traveling, or even small surprises can trigger fresh dopamine releases. This is for normal relationships. Some attachment styles don't do this, so there's the reason why they don't have the, constant dopamine in the relationship. Physical touch, while primarily associated with oxytocin, physical affection also triggers the brain's pleasure sensors. Shared goals. Working together towards a common objective like training for a race or even building furniture provides a sense of reward and accomplishment.